Hey everyone, welcome back. This is Miss Wilkins here for Orchestra Tube. I'm going to walk you through the first violin part of the New World Symphony by Antonin Dvorak, arranged by Deborah Baker Monday. So this has got a couple of events. Fortunately, one of the bigger events is repeated, so you get to do it multiple times. But I'm going to start at the beginning. Make sure you've got some good accents. What I would do there is I would definitely play, I would shift. You could either play a 1, 2, 2, or you could play, let me see, where was I? Or you could play 2 to 3. You could do a 2 to 3 trill on D sharp. So if you shifted here, that's probably the easiest. I'm going to write that down. And then do a 2, 3 trill. When you get to measure 7, what you're going to do is make sure you play these non-divisi, meaning that you're going to play both notes. You've got to make sure your hand has a nice clearance for your E string. And just make sure you're not touching the E and just finger the A string notes and you'll be fine. At 14, those are also non-divisi. This one's tricky. Make sure you use very little bow. Okay, and then but we got to get those 16th notes to speak, and then the next one. Okay, and so those are all, they take slow practice until you process them. Okay, and then at measure 23, you're going to play that wonderful melody with some good staccato, hooked staccatos. Make sure that you're careful of playing dots where they're notated. Okay, so where it gets interesting is at the top of that second page. We have 2 events that really I'm gonna go into explain here for you. So we're here at, so this is let's see. All right, let me just play from 31. So I'm at the top of the second page now. I'm playing that D sharp with a high 3. Okay, and so when you get to measure 40, you're going to hold that 3rd finger down and 1st finger down and play the string crossings. Okay, making sure that that all gets to be clear. Okay, and use very little bow, 2 inches of bow in the lower half. Okay, so now here's the major event. This is the main section I want you to practice. We're going to practice it slowly. Now that's the first shift that you have to navigate. I would practice shifting to 1st finger and then adding all the rest of your fingers. So finding that intermediary note right there on your 1st finger, and then finding a 4th finger by playing a homie 2 pattern. All of my fingers are going down. And the tricky part is when you go over to the A string, that F sharp is going to be a high homie 2, high 3. So you've got a homie 2 pattern here, and then a homie high 2 here, high 2, high 3. So homie 2 and then homie 2, high 3. So then measure 42. And then the same thing again. I'm going to go over on the D string. I'm going to shift to first position. Sorry. Okay, and that's basically it. That whole thing comes back again in 51. And for practice tempos, I would do this inching it up slowly. So right now I'm at 82, so I would say your practice tempos are about 80 to 100. We're going to shoot for 120 as the main tempo, not 132. So. Okay, and then that's pretty much it for the first violin part. It's not terrible that we just have that one little event that you need to get into your fingers, and then just make sure before the minimo so that you're playing your 16th notes duples. Okay, make sure those are all duples, not tremolo, and the rest of it's pretty simple. Follow the patterns. Make sure you know, follow shifting patterns, and make sure you know which homing pattern you're playing when you get to the position that you're arriving into. All right, guys, I think that's about it. Take care, stay safe, and practice hard. I'll see you in the next video.